Trust doesn't shatter all at once. It erodes, quietly, patiently, until one day you realize you're standing alone, still pretending nothing has changed. That's how it ended for us. Not with screaming, not with proof of cheating, but with understanding. When sharing stopped, there was a time when she told me everything. What annoyed her, what made her laugh, what she saw on her way home. Then one day, she started telling me less. Not nothing, just less. Enough that I noticed. When I asked how her day was, she'd say, busy. When I asked what she did, stuff. When I asked who she was with, you're thinking too much. The name that replaced mine. She talked about one person more than anyone else. Her best friend. Someone she'd known forever. Someone she trusted completely. She mentioned him casually like background noise. But slowly, his name took up more space than mine. She laughed more when she talked about him. She defended him more than she defended us. When I finally asked if something was wrong, she smiled and said, he's just a friend. I didn't argue. I stored the sentence away. Being present, but not chosen. We spent nights together, without actually being together. She sat beside me, phone in hand, smiling at messages that weren't from me. I stopped interrupting. One night, I asked her to stay home. She checked her phone before answering. I already made plans, she said, with him. She said it casually, like it shouldn't hurt. A few days later, she looked at me and asked, do you trust me? It wasn't a soft question. It was a test. I stayed silent. She filled the silence herself. You're not insecure, she said. You're mature. You understand these things. That's when I realized she wasn't asking for trust. She was asking me to accept being second. The night she didn't come home. That night she didn't come home. No call. No message. I didn't chase her. I didn't ask where she was. Instead, I opened something we used to share. Our cloud account. Photos. Not intimate. Not explicit. Just moments that didn't include me. 2 coffee cups across the table. A jacket. That wasn't mine on her shoulders. A reflection in glass. Him standing too close. People think betrayal needs proof. It doesn't. Context is enough. The calm morning. I slept better than I had in weeks. By morning, my chest felt light. That's how I knew. I wasn't angry anymore. I was done. I booked an appointment. Printed the papers. Folded them carefully. I didn't rehearse speeches. There was nothing left to explain. The confrontation. She came home smiling, tired but cheerful. You won't believe how late we stayed up talking, she said. I slid the papers across the table. Her smile disappeared. What is this? She asked. Me trusting myself. I replied. Her defense. She sat down slowly. You're misunderstanding everything, she said quickly. There's nothing going on. I know, I said. That stopped her. Then why? She asked. Because you don't need to cheat to leave someone, I said calmly. You just need to stop choosing them. She said my name like it could pull me back. I can fix this, she said. I'll set boundaries. I shook my head. You didn't cross a boundary, I replied. You erased one. The moment she realized, her voice broke. So that's it? You're ending everything. Yes. She stood up pacing. All these years, do they mean nothing to you? They mean enough, I said. Enough to leave before resentment turns into hate. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. That hurt her more than anger ever could. Leaving without drama. I packed light. Clothes. Documents. Nothing sentimental. As I walked toward the door, she whispered, I thought you'd always stay. I turned around. I would have, I said, if you hadn't stopped giving me a reason. I left 3 months later. I rebuilt quietly. New place. New routine. No dramatic glow-up. Just peace. One evening, my phone buzzed. Her name. I didn't answer. Her regret from my side. She sent messages instead. Short ones at first. Can we talk? I made a mistake. Then longer ones. I didn't realize what I was losing. He meant nothing compared to you. That was the cruel part. She understood only after it was safe to understand. The final message. One night, she sent one last text. if I had chosen you earlier, would things be different? I stared at the screen for a long time. Then I replied, yes, but you didn't. I blocked the number. Some men don't leave because they're unloved. They leave because they finally love themselves more. And when regret arrives late, there's no door left to knock on.